In first grade, while we're doing problem solving, we use a process called ROPE. R-O-P-E. In this process, R would stand for read the problem. So we teach the kids to go ahead and read the problem. Betty has 8 beads. Betty has 2 boxes. Betty wants to put beads in both boxes. What are all the possible ways Betty can put 8 beads in 2 boxes? Show all your mathematical thinking. So we've done R. Now we're going on to O, which is to organize your data. This means that the kids are underlining the important information and circling the question. So Betty has 8 beads. We need to know that she has 8 beads. We need to know that she has 2 boxes. And we also need to know that she puts beads in both boxes. The question is asking, what are all the possible ways Betty can put 8 beads in 2 boxes? So we're going to go ahead and circle this question. Okay. P is to plan how the children are going to solve this problem. So they would write, I plan to draw a picture. Okay. Usually we would give them manipulatives to work this problem. So I have 8 cubes representing the beads. Okay. So first I can say, if there are 2 boxes that need to be filled, we can't have 8 in 1, so we would have to start out with, to represent our drawing, we would draw a square for the first box, okay, and a square for our second box. Okay, and we would represent the beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 in the first box and 1 in the second box. Okay. I would also go ahead and put my numbers in the boxes to represent my thinking. So 7 in the first box and 1 in the second box. We ask the children to solve these problems using words, pictures, and numbers. So this would go ahead and take care of all of the qualities that we're looking for. Okay. In the second box, or the second round, we would say, okay, Betty is going to move 1 bead from the first box to the second box. Therefore, she would have 6 beads in the first box and 2 beads in the second box. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 2 beads in the second box. So I'd write 6 and 2. Okay. The next time she shifts the beads, we would move 1 from the first box to the second box once again, and we would record it. So now they are showing that it is 5 and 3. So 5 and 3. We would continue each time moving 1 from the first box to the second box and record. Which at this point is 4 in the first box and 4 in the second box. Shift one more time, taking 1 from the first box to the second box, so we now have 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We would shift one more time. So we now have 2 and 6. I'm going to draw these boxes slightly smaller so that we can show that this is one problem and this is a second problem. So it's now 2 and 6. Now some people may think that this is already repeated because we have 6 and 2 over here. But at this point, this is the first box and this is the second box. And here we have the first box having 2 and the second box having 6. Therefore, it's a different combination. Once again, we would shift one more time, making it 1 and 7. Equals 8. Since I ran out of room, I'm going to go ahead and write it on the side, kind of squishing it together. So here we would have 6 plus 2 equals 8. 5 plus 3 equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. And 3 plus 5 equals 8. On this side we have 2 plus 6 equals 8. And 1 plus 7 equals 8. Okay. At this point, we would also ask the kids, this is the last part, to go ahead and write a connection to this problem. So this would be a statement such as, this problem reminds me of. So I could write, this problem reminds me of the problem we did in class with Skittles and M&Ms. Okay. So now they have done the R, which is read the problem. They've done the O, which is organize the data, underline what is important, circle the question. They've done the P, which is to plan. I plan to draw a picture. And they have evaluated their answer by writing out the problems to the side, showing verification that these are combinations of 8. And we have also written the connection factor. There's another way, at this time they're done, but another way of solving this problem that a child could show would be to draw a T-chart. T-chart? So they could have their chart, this side being box 1, this side being box 2. Okay. So in one box they could say, Betty has 7 beads. The other box, Betty has 1. Another way of saying it is that Betty has 6 beads in box 1 and 2 beads in box 2. Betty has 5 beads in box 1 and 3 beads in box 2. 4 beads in box 1 and 4 beads in box 2. 3 beads in box 1 and 5 beads in box 2. 2 beads in box 1 and 6 beads in box 2. And once again, 1 bead in box 1 and 7 beads in box 2. We don't require the children to show both ways of solving this problem. However, it is great to see that they can think of both of the problem, solving it in both ways.